Hi guys, we're back to club football. Today we'll be discussing Arsenal versus Tottenham. This game on Sunday will be a local derby. And you know what comes with local derby? The pressure, the tension, the anxiety, the curiosity, the intensity. Man, this game will be very tough. Now, we're going to be focusing on the club's form, both parties' form, the head-to-head, and then the squad depth. These are the three areas I feel that any of them that have advantage will be able to have a win on this game. Let's dive in. Now, if you recall, Arsenal in their last 10 games have won 8 games, they drew 1, and then they lost 1. The success to this, without missing word, has to do with their defense backline. And this defense backline is powered by no other people than Omo. That man they call Gabriel and Saliba. Fantastic, prolific players. They are good. They are good defenders. You know, the energy Gabriel brings in, the calmness Saliba brings in, this gives them that synergy, you know, the chemistry to be able to manage that backline properly. So Arsenal is coming with that. On the other side, the Tottenham, new era team assembled by the man called Thomas Frank, very good coach. He's doing very well. You know, the attack force is strong. However, they have a limitation, which has to do with their injury concern. These guys have a lot of injury concerns. Hold that thought. We'll come back to the injury issue. Don't also forget that even Arsenal too, the main man in their defense, Gabriel, also had injury issues. You know, when he went for international call at Brazil, you know, he had an injury issue and it's a big problem for Arsenal. Coach must have to do something to be able to fill in that gap. Also hold that thought too on Gabriel issues. We'll come back to all that. So now let's look at their head-to-head. You notice that historically, Arsenal does very well in the Emirates. They've won Tottenham severally in that particular stadium. So they are coming in with their defense strength, which is their anchor point. They're also coming in with home advantage. Yes, Tottenham is also in that vicinity, but Arsenal has more home strength, home advantage than Tottenham. That's easy with that one. Now, Spurs is actually a good side. They will come in there with the plan to get a win or a draw. But how do they do that? They have a lot of injury issues. Because they have a lot of injury issues, it might likely impact them. But what happens to Gabriel issue? Gabriel also is a big factor in Arsenal. Don't forget that when it comes to set pieces, when it comes to tackles, when it comes to leadership too, this guy is just good. How would Arsenal do it? Would Arteta be able to get a mix that can blend with Saliba to do the job right? I doubt. I'm looking at their bench. Who is in their bench? Who's going to come in to do what Gabriel does? Almost so now Arsenal problem be that one. Ability of Arteta to be able to get a mix for Saliba is a headache for Arsenal. You see the ability to now invert. When they invert, they control that particular area properly, making it difficult for opponents to be able to crack them and have a say on their goal. So that is a big issue for Tottenham to crack. I doubt if they are going to crack that, you know. Now, so if you look at Tottenham side too, what happens? The list of their injuries woes are so long. From their attack to midfield to defense is horrible. Now, if you look at the attack, one, Tottenham, Rando is out. Solanke is out. Kudus is out. These guys are in doubt. I doubt if they're going to play this game. So that's the problem for them at that particular at the front line. Now, if you also look at their midfield, their midfield also has a problem. Lucas and Sarr in doubt or they are out. Problem. Defense too. They have one or two people who are also not available for that defense. So what will Tottenham do to be able to manage Arsenal pressure, Arsenal pressing? You know, in Arsenal they're very good in pressing. Their wingers are doing well. Saka is doing well at the other side, right side. Martinelli is doing well at the other side. Eberechi is hovering around, creating issues here and there. So how will Tottenham be able to manage this? However, Tottenham can actually capitalize, you know, on Gabriel's absence to be able to see what they can do, to be able to enter from that angle. So if they can enter from that angle and get maybe a draw or likely get a win, this is a derby. Anything can happen, you know. So if they get a win, it becomes a very huge and big upset for Arsenal. But Arsenal need to do a lot to make sure they don't get that particular space. Arsenal remain favourites to win this game because of their defense strength and then the wingers' contributions as well as the home advantage. But for Tottenham, it's likely Um, because Tottenham is going to come in with a compromised formation because of their injury issues. That's where the problem is. So if they come with a compromised first 11, it becomes a bigger problem for them to be able to crack Arsenal and win that game. So let's have your thoughts down below. What do you think about Gabriel absence? Will it affect Arsenal negatively? What do you think about Tottenham injury woes? Would that be a problem for Tottenham too in this game? But I feel that if Tottenham can muzzle to take their chance, they could have an advantage. Now, Arsenal can only lose this game. To be honest with you, that's my personal view. Arsenal can only lose this game if they don't take their chances. If they are very wasteful, you know, in their chances, that becomes a problem for Arsenal. So when it comes to derby, you cannot underrate any team. Yeah, Tottenham has a lot of issues, but Arsenal on paper is as good as won this game. So we're looking forward to what your thoughts are. We're looking forward to what this game will be. This is just a part one of this game. I'm going to come up with part two, that is after the game, post-match analysis. We'll come up with part two, see if what we have analyzed here now, what we have said here now, we're able to agree to the outcome of that match on Sunday. Or will it be an upset? If you are seeing us for the first time, do well to hit the subscribe button, like and share our videos. Thank you.